What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I just made a quick 2% on my challenge account with the Funded Trader. So if you want to see how I did it, make sure to stay until the end of this video. Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's a quick one, 29th of December today. So happy holidays to everyone, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to show you a quick trade that I took just a few minutes ago on the 1 minute time frame on pound dollar. Okay, so I should have probably started recording earlier when I took the trade, but the thing is I just purchased a challenge with the Funded Trader, and that was not because I wanted to trade around New Year's Eve. That's something that I don't normally recommend to traders, but it was because I wanted to take advantage of their New Year's promotion that they currently have. It gives you 15% of the challenge fee, also gives you 150% refund and 85% lifetime payouts. All you have to do is to use the Royal Year Challenge code when you actually purchase the challenge. So this is exactly why I've decided to get one. Okay, and I said to myself that I'm going to be trading when I normally start trading after New Year's Eve, which is right around the end of the first week of January, or after the first week of January, right? But I was looking at the charts and there was a pretty decent setup that I actually took and managed to make quick 2%, as you can see on my dashboard right here. This is the account number. You're gonna have a look at my trading platform in a second, the MetaTrader 5, the one that I use with the Funded Trader, and you're gonna see that this is the same account number. And as you can see, this is my first trading day since I purchased the challenge. Like I said, I paid for it literally a few minutes ago, and I've already made 2% on that trade. Okay, and this is also to show you that the strategy that I use to trade the forex market, it could be used on any time frame. And if I have to be honest, the 1 minute time frame isn't my favorite one, but this setup was pretty decent, and we're gonna have a look at it in a second. I normally trade on the 1 hour, the 4 hour time frames, but whenever I purchase a challenge, I'm not one of those traders who's willing to wait for a full month or 2 months to pass phase 1 or phase 2, right? Whenever I pay for the challenge, I want to pass it as quick as possible. That's probably a mistake for some people, but there are some traders that do exactly the same as I do. Okay, if I have my personal account, I would obviously trade it differently than when I'm trading in challenge. So for example, I just risked 1% on the 1 minute time frame, and this is something that I don't like to do that often, and I don't recommend to traders either. But like I said, that was a pretty decent setup, and it was a setup on pound dollar. Okay, now looking at the hourly time frame, first we've got this drop right here, and then we've had this supply area here that you can see on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, price tested it once, pushed down, it didn't break below this low, but instead of that, it came back to the upside. Okay, again, traded inside of this supply area, and then another quick push to the downside. However, a second time we couldn't manage to break below this support right here, which shows us that price has obviously created a significant support level below those lows, right, or right wherever those lows are. So as we started to pushing back to the upside, I knew that price is about to retest that supply area one more time at least. Okay, and that's exactly what I wanted to take a buy trade. And as you can see, we're now forming a range here on the 1 hour time frame, but this is something that I actually expected to happen, because if you look at the euro dollar chart, not on the hourly but on the 4 hour time frame, what we're going to see right here is that price has been trading sideways for much longer than pound dollar. Okay, so that range, you could argue, but that range started around 13th of December. So for half a month, we've been trading sideways. So I'm not really surprised that, the same is going to happen with pound dollar as well. Okay, so this is the range that we're looking at. And since we've just tapped the bottom of this range, I was actually expecting for the market to push to the upside and reach those previous highs. Okay, so that's where I dropped down to a lower time frame. We see this minor range inside of the bigger range, and as you can see, we've just broken above the most recent high. Okay, so what that tells us is that price is potentially going to give us a pullback to a demand zone, and that's where we could, take a buy trade, expecting for the market to continue higher. So that's exactly what I did. I looked at the 1 minute time frame, and after we've created this low right here, you could say that this low broken below this previous low. That's right, but we've also got the bottom of the range below that. Okay, so this is not the major low on the 1 minute time frame. This is just a liquidity that was taken out. So many stop loss orders were below this low. So the market came back down, took all the market participants out of the market, all traders who placed their stop losses below this low right here, and it then gave us that push higher. Okay, after that we had this pullback here. We've created a higher low than the previous one. Okay, and then we continued higher. So that's exactly where I entered my trade. I wanted to enter down here, but obviously I had to calculate my lot size, so it took me a few seconds, and then price was already up here. Anyways, I still managed to get an entry with around 12 pips of stop loss, and you know, my initial target was around the previous highs right here, because I still think price action is going to push a little bit higher and retest this supply zone. So that's where I placed my target, but this is where I exited my trade, this horizontal line right here. So roughly that gave me around 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So let's have a look. 1 to 2.4, probably a little bit less, just around 2%, and that's where I exited this trade. So as you can see, this is my trading platform, exactly the same account number. This is 8Cap Broker with the funded trader, and this is where that trade occurred. Okay, this is again the 1 minute time frame, exactly what we looked at just a second ago on my TradingView platform, and this is the trade. I entered right here around the level of 1.2037, and I exited right around 1.2064, and here is my trading history as well. This is literally the first trade of the challenge, just made 2%. Pretty happy about that. Probably not as happy that I just kind of broke my rules for trading around Christmas period, but anyways, like I said, that was a pretty decent setup. It was something that I was expecting to happen. I didn't really think I'm gonna enter a trade, but I've said it many times before. Even if you're not trading, let's say early morning or late at night, if you see a very decent setup, why not? Right. The only thing is that I could have risked less than what I used, which was 1% on this trade. But anyways, it turned out to be a winning position, so I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see where that challenge is gonna go, but you know, obviously I want to pass it as quick as possible. I'm just not gonna rush with any entries anymore, because like I said, it's 29th of December. We've still got New Year's Eve, and then we've got the first week of January, when you know the market is still kind of slow. So I'm gonna take it easy, and I'll keep you updated with this challenge.